Why does the not invented here syndrome hinder creative experimentation? Have you ever wondered why some teams struggle to embrace new ideas from outside their own group? This phenomenon is known as the not invented here syndrome. It can significantly hinder creative experimentation and innovation. Let's break down how this mindset works and why it can be a barrier to growth. At its core, the not invented here syndrome is a cognitive bias. It leads individuals or teams to favor their own ideas over those developed elsewhere. This bias can create a closed mindset that limits openness to fresh perspectives. When teams reject or undervalue external innovations, they miss out on opportunities for creative growth. One reason for this resistance is pride and ownership. Teams often feel a strong emotional attachment to their own creations. They may resist adopting external ideas because it threatens their sense of competence. This pride can make them less willing to experiment with outside innovations, which can be detrimental to their progress. Another factor is the fear of losing control. When teams adopt solutions from outside sources, they may worry about becoming dependent on those suppliers or technologies. This anxiety can create a reluctance to embrace new ideas, as teams want to maintain their autonomy in problem solving. Confirmation bias and groupthink also play a role. Teams may favor information that supports their existing beliefs. This can lead to dismissing external ideas that contradict their views. When consensus within the group prioritizes internal solutions, it stifles the evaluation of potentially better options. Jealousy and the threat to status can further complicate matters. If an external idea outperforms internal efforts, it may be seen as a threat to job security. This can lead to defensive rejection rather than open experimentation with new concepts. Legal and financial concerns can also discourage teams from adopting outside innovations. Worries about intellectual property rights or patents can create hesitance, even if external ideas could improve outcomes. These factors create an environment resistant to change. Instead of building on existing knowledge, teams may waste resources reinventing solutions that are already available. This slows down innovation and growth by limiting the diversity of ideas considered. To encourage experimentation, creative leaders must actively combat the not invented here syndrome. They can do this by promoting a culture that values collaboration beyond organizational boundaries. Encouraging humility and curiosity is essential. Leaders should model acceptance of external innovations to set a positive example. Addressing fears about losing control is also important. Leaders can clarify how external solutions can be integrated without sacrificing autonomy. Creating safe spaces for experimentation allows teams to test external ideas without immediate judgment. By countering the not invented here syndrome, leaders enable their teams to experiment more freely. This openness expands the creative potential of teams and prevents the costly reinvention of existing solutions. Ultimately, this approach enhances organizational performance and adaptability, driving innovation and growth.